Hey guys, what's up? It's Ellie here. If you've watched the gameplay trailer, you'll notice a few familiar faces, but there is one in particular that has caught the attention more than most. And I'm just gonna ask the question, what is Delilah doing back in Dunwall? I'm sorry, but didn't Dowd eliminate her in the Brigmore Witches DLC? Well, he did, technically. However, I'm gonna make the same point I made in my previous video about Dowd. The game's canon storyline is low chaos. This essentially means that Dowd did eliminate Delilah, but just not in the way you might be thinking. In the Brigmore Witches DLC, Dowd tampers with Delilah's ritual and effectively traps Delilah in a painting. She was essentially eliminated from the equation of Emily, Corvo, and Dunwall, but she wasn't technically dead or stuck forever. She was just there. But if she was trapped in a painting and effectively taken away from that equation, who, what, when, and why was she pulled back into it as we see in the trailer? For those who are unfamiliar with the character, Delilah Copperspoon is a major character in the Dishonored DLC Knife of Dunwall and main antagonist in the Brigmore Witches DLC. Since Delilah was the leader of a powerful witches' coven, it makes sense that perhaps the other witches in her coven eventually discovered where she was and worked together to try and release their coven's leader. Or maybe the outsider did it himself for his own reasons. Delilah is a known recipient of the outsider's mark, marked in 1831 according to Dishonored's official timeline in the Dunwall archives. So was the outsider really going to keep her trapped in his own dimension? And who knows, she may have even gotten herself free. The answer to how isn't exactly known yet, but there is a question we can answer. Why? In her youth, Delilah was actually a baker's apprentice working in Dunwall Tower. She was a friend of Jessamine Coldwin at the time. This is according to the dressmaker, a character known in the Brigmore Witches DLC that claims to have known them both at the time of the incident. Harvey Smith, the co-creative director of Dishonored, tells us that Delilah and Jessamine were both caught in the act of doing some sort of prohibited activity. The specifics are unknown. Delilah was blamed and whipped whilst Jessamine received no punishment. Delilah's mother was also fired. There isn't much information on what happened in between, but eventually Delilah abandoned her career in baking to become an apprentice painter and sculptor under Anton Sokolov, the royal physician to the Empress Jessamine. In 1831, Delilah was marked by the outsider and became involved with black magic. Now, this all gives Delilah some motive for her actions in the Dishonored DLC. She closets herself in the Brigmore mansion to complete a portrait of Emily Coldwin with the intention of using that portrait in a ritual. The intent of the ritual was to permanently supplant Emily's consciousness with her own in Emily's body and therefore become the new Empress of Dunwall. I guess her way of getting revenge. But as mentioned before, the canon ending of the Brigmore Witches DLC ends with Dowd trapping her in a different painting after intervening and tampering with her ritual. So Delilah has somehow gotten free, and around 15 years later, she is not happy. She's back and she is out to resume her mission and become the Empress of Dunwall. But will she succeed? I guess we'll have to wait for November 11th this year. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. All my social media links are in the description below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Dishonored content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!